Hi everybody, and welcome to your monthly reading by Sun Sign. We're going to take a look at who is next. For April, we have Leo. Welcome, Leo. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising sign for a more complete view of the month. Okay, let's see which deck for Leo. I think this lovely Margaret Peterson Tarot. All right, we've got a couple moons going on this month as always. We have the full pink moon, also known as the egg moon. That's happening April 6th at 12:35 a.m. Eastern Time. And that'll be at 16 degrees Libra in tropical astrology or 22 degrees Virgo in sidereal. And then we also have the new flower moon. That's on April 20th. This is a new moon solar eclipse. And that'll be at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's happening at 6 degrees Aries in sidereal astrology, and then 29 degrees Aries, almost 0 degrees Taurus in tropical. So anything you have in Aries or in Leo will be harmoniously trined by this new beginning. Okay, for Leo, underneath the deck I have the Two of Cups. All right, the Soulmate card doesn't always have to be romantic, but a merging of souls, a coming together. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say about this. First off, the World. Okay. Completion, the end of a cycle. I think maybe it's like your search is over, or you could be journeying to meet somebody around the world. Ooh, Magic, another one. So we have the end and the beginning. So number one, the Magician. Fantastic. So that's Mercury. Could be Virgo or Gemini that you're interacting with, in the High Priestess. I don't believe it. All right. So more Gemini vibes I'm getting here because of the Roman numeral 2, and that is the actual symbol of Gemini. But here it's basically the feminine magician card. We have Pentacles, Cups, Wands, and Swords surrounding her. She's wielding these powers with that eye illuminated behind her head. So her third eye is open. She's an open channel, as it looks like the void there in the center, a portal for manifestation to come through. We have the positive and the negative, the masculine and the feminine, merging together to create magic. All right. Let's see. And then we have the Ten of Swords. This is also the astrological position of Sun in Gemini. So air and fire signs do go well together. You could be very well dealing with a Gemini or have placements there. But the 10 is the end of a struggle. I mentioned in the World card, it felt like the end of a search, the end of a process. But here we are. It's a release of the mind, getting ready for a rebirth and a renewal together in this Two of Cups energy. Let's see. Finally, we have the Hierophant. Okay, this is Taurus. So 4 out of your 5 cards are all major arcana. And then I did mention in the tropical zodiac that the new moon solar eclipse is at 29 Aries, nearly 0 degrees Taurus, because Taurus season begins April 20th. Okay, so we're right on the cusp there. But the Hierophant could be a teacher. It's also known as the Pope card. It used to be known as the marriage card as well. This looks like a significant soulmate coming in, whether you subscribe to the institution of marriage or not is a personal decision, but this is definitely a merging and a coming together of two souls for a higher purpose. Okay, so let's take a look at some oracle cards and astrology cards, and we'll get an expansion of this. Okay, so first your astrology cards. This is a big month for you, Leo. Again, you have the new moon solar eclipse trining your positions in Leo. It's all about fire, new beginnings. I love even how they illustrated this Hierophant card in this flames. You know, it almost looks like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, a rebirth, a forging in fire. There's a lot of alchemy in the crucible. Let's see, we have House 6, which is Virgo, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay, so this could be somebody that you spend time with on a day-to-day basis. They're part of your daily routine, could be your work. Okay, and next we have North Node, destined to have. Okay, so this definitely looks like a person that is put in your path that you were meant to come across. And could be somebody you meet at your job with the Virgo 6th house there. And then we have house 5, passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Again, you could have this person makes you feel very young, playful, inspired, spontaneous, and creative. You could just enjoy spending time with this person. You could have children with this person in the future. Then we have Mercury. I did mention Mercury as being the ruler of the magician card here and the feminine magician as the high priestess, but the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. And here we have house 6 Virgo. So look out for those signs as significant people you interact with this month. But we have think, learn, network, and communications. All right. And finally, we have mutable signs, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. This is the first sign listed is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So those are definitely influential people for you this month. And let's go ahead and take a look at some mystical wisdom oracles for you. Gratitude. Be grateful for all you have. Absolutely. And there's even children pictured there playing in the sand. So house 5 of children did come up, that childlike innocence, playfulness. You definitely are appreciative. The more gratitude you have, the more blessings you welcome into your life. We have money. Find a way to attract abundance. Okay, well, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. I actually just noticed this. I've never seen this in this card before. There's these 2 figures down below. They look like a couple that is coming together, but making beautiful music with this person. There's dreams that you're building with them. There's 2 wolves in the picture. Maybe you both felt like you were very much loners on your own, that you wouldn't find somebody that connected with you in that regard, but you are definitely harmonizing on a special frequency there. And the more positive and higher vibration your frequency, the more likely you are to attract those things that you seek in the physical realm. And we have the next card is, oh well, let's just look underneath. Memories. Okay. Cherish the memories of loved ones. And okay, so this person could remind you of someone from your past, someone who's passed over. There's another couple here kissing. But all the fond memories, again, that also makes me think of childhood or nostalgia. Maybe you knew this person when you were younger and you never got together, or you never saw them as a potential partner, but now you're getting this opportunity to come back together, and you're finding that, you know, this might have been everything that you were looking for all along. All right, let's see what your ancestors have to say about this connection. I didn't anticipate this to be a love reading, but here we are. We have the planet Venus of love and beauty going retrograde in the sign of Leo later this year, July 22nd. I only know this because I have Venus in Leo, so I've already looked into it. But anyway, that might be what's going on here. Okay, so we have the protection guardian coming up. Drop your shields. So yeah, allow love in. Don't resist. Everything is safe. It's interesting. I pointed out these wolves here, right? In the background. Now, underneath this deck, underneath your angels and ancestors, we have winter. Take care of your needs, with the wolf showing up. All right, very interesting. All right, so in the southern hemisphere, you are coming into the winter season, but here in the northern hemisphere where I'm recording, we're coming into summer. So, but winter, the message is do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. Okay, so I did mention some of you might have felt like a loner, or that you were doomed to be for alone forever, but this is telling you to move beyond that fear or that limited perception of your reality, because there's an opportunity here to allow someone in that you can truly connect with. For many in the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of a few animals which stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone or thrive within a pack. So if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that the wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you throughout what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Okay, that's getting back in touch with the fifth house, the children energy from your past. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. Okay, so whenever the winter season is occurring for you, I know it may be hard to remember now that we're in April, that this could be an energy that is coming for you. It could be something that is initiated here in April and comes into fruition in the winter months. But I'm going to grab a Journey of Love card here and your animal medicine. Okay, there's the Journey of Love card. Get your animal medicine. All right, and finally we'll get a Queen of the Moon. All right, we're going to start actually with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Okay, let's see what we got. Fear. All right, we were just talking about moving beyond your fears with the Winter, the Wolf card. The message here is the time for courage is here. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. You must examine whether your fears are old or new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks flow. The mantra is, I am courageous. If there's one thing that stops people from fulfilling their dreams or even getting things done that they want done, it is fear. Experiencing fear is built in, a chemical part of the way our brain works to protect us. Emotions such as fear cause the production of a whole raft of body chemicals that give us best chance of coping with situations that need our attention to survive. There is a healthy kind of fear, the kind that warns us to keep us out of dangerous situations or stay clear of someone who instinctively makes us wary. However, it would be a rare person who does not have at least one fear that does not serve them, a fear that is unrealistic or untrue, or perhaps based on an outmoded experience, or something that is buried so deeply we only see the symptoms rather than the fear itself. Most fears have been formed with the positive intent of protection. We need to separate that intention out and deal with it in a more resourceful and less destructive way if we are to create ease and flow in our lives. Fear has many names. Covert ones are envy, jealousy, codependence, procrastination, bullying, people-pleasing, disconnection. More overt ones are avoidance, fear of failure, or fear of success. There is, however, a kind of antidote to fear, and it is courage. Fear will put up an initial resistance to courage, but it has no real long-term power against it. Whilst we can be fearful and courageous at the same time, I think courage contains a mighty dose of fear. We can choose to face that fear and flow through it until we fear less, and then eventually become fearless. The process isn't always grateful, it isn't always impressive, because it may be slow and deliberate steps we take. Taking these steps isn't always easy, an understatement. It isn't always apparent to others, so it should be about us measuring how far we have come and not worrying about what anyone else thinks. Comparison is useless. Courage is powerful no matter what form it takes. The companion stone or metal is aquamarine. Okay, so this person might be afraid to approach you, or vice versa. There might be a fear of connection. Obviously, I think both of you have come from a place of hurt in the past, but it takes courage to move beyond that restriction or that wall that we all put up instinctively to prevent that kind of feeling from happening again. So the animal medicine we have here is the dolphin. And the title of this card is Mana. Dolphin speaks to us with the breath of life, the only thing that humans cannot go without for more than a few minutes. If we can live without water and food for days, but oxygen is the source of our sustenance. Within the breath, we encounter the rhythm of energy that all life emits. In changing the rate or rhythmic texture of our breath, we can tap into any other life form or creature. This is a very easy way to connect with divine energy from the Great Spirit as well as with your own personal rhythms. Dolphin is the keeper of the sacred breath of life and teaches us how to release emotions through dolphin breath. Dolphin creates rhythm, swimming through the water and breathing before submerging, then holding its breath for the duration of underwater travel. As dolphin comes above water again, it blows its breath out in a manner resembling the popping of a cork. We can use this same technique to pull the stopper on our tensions and create total relaxation. This is a good exercise to use before entering the silence. Mana is life force. Mana is present in every atom and is Great Spirit's essence. Dolphin teaches us how to use life mana through our breath. It revitalizes each cell and organ and breaks the limits and dimensions of physical reality so that we may enter the dream time. Dolphin was traveling the oceans one day as Grandmother Moon was weaving the patterns of the tides. Grandmother Moon asked Dolphin to learn her rhythm so that he could open his female side to her silvery light. Dolphin began to swim in the rhythm of her tide weaving and learned to breathe in a new way. As Dolphin continued to use this new rhythm, he entered the dream time. This reality was a new and different place from the seas he had known. Dolphin came to discover underwater cities in the dream time and was given the gift of the primordial tongue. This new language was the sound language that was brought by Spider from the great star nation. Dolphin learned that all communication was pattern and rhythm, and that the new aspect of communication was sound. He carries this original pattern to this day. Dolphin returned to the ocean of the Great Mother and was very sad until Whale came by and told Dolphin that he could return to be a messenger to the Dreamtime dwellers any time he felt the rhythm and used the breath. Dolphin was given a new job. He became the carrier of messages of our progress. The Dreamtime dwellers were curious about the children of Earth and wanted us to grow to be at one with Great Spirit. Dolphin was to be the link. If Dolphin has appeared to you today, frothing through the waves in your spread, you are to be a link to some solution for the children of Earth. This can be a time when you are to link with Great Spirit and bring answers to your own questions or to those of others. In addition, this can mean a time of communication with the rhythms of nature. You are put on notice to be mindful of your body rhythms and the patterns of energy being fed to you from the Creator. Intimate dolphin and ride Imitate dolphin and ride the waves of laughter, spreading joy to the world. Breathe and experience the mana so freely given. Break existing barriers and connect to the dream time of Great Star Nation. Know that we are all whole in the eyes of the ever-living one. It's really interesting that they bring up again breaking the barriers of fear, which came up with the wolf and the Queen of the Moon card. And I feel like, anything can be conquered with laughter, with higher vibration. If there's a lower frequency that you're used to, that you've been accustomed to now on a daily basis, Dolphin is here to help you break through that. They are what called the clowns of the sea, right? And also, dolphins are the only other creature on Earth that has sex for pleasure. It's just a fact. But I mean, they're very playful, um, they're free spirited, and it's more like encouraging you to embrace this energy. And that's what, again, is going to attract this most significant soulmate for you by being more open and in touch with the rhythms of the earth and the energy around you. Okay, so next we have the Earth Angel, number 54, for the Journey of Love card. This could be you as an Earth Angel, or again, your significant other that you're coming in contact with this month. With the Earth element emphasized there, again, we have Virgo sticking out as well. But this oracle brings you a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know that you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. Okay, so I think the biggest challenge this month, Leo, is yourself. your own doubts or fears of, the what ifs. It doesn't really speak of being present. And I think that's what the gratitude is here to help you with, to help you stay present. Look at everything you have and have accomplished up to this point. And help doing that will help you kind of keep that anxiety at bay. Okay, so we had the Magician card show up and the High Priestess. We have divine, masculine, and feminine balanced out here, both creating magic. Let's see what kind of making magic sigil cards. Okay, 3 fell out. Let's go with that. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. Absolutely. We have the power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Okay, sometime it might be time for a detox to help you kind of flush out this fear, or again, any past patterns, behaviors, beliefs about yourself, limiting beliefs that have kept you in your current situation. And then we have the festival creates a blueprint for a fantastic party or event. All right, fantastic. Well, you know what? This might be a serendipitous meeting between you and a divine partner out at an event. You may not be planning it, looking for it, but that is might be how you run into this person. I'm going to get one more. Ooh. And then Earth came out again. So ask the element of Earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. All right. So again, connecting with that Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, staying present, staying grounded is going to help you overcome this barrier. And I think breaking down that barrier is ultimately what is going to allow this person into your life. All right, so let me finish up with some angel cards. Ooh, I didn't get an archetype card for you. I'll do that too. Let's see, we're going to go a little backwards here. Responsibility. Okay. Oh, it's interesting she's holding the world there. And that was the first card out. So what are you responsible for this month? I think yourself before anything else. All right. We have, gratitude came out again. Double gratitude. Okay. So again, the more you're grateful for, the more you will be grateful for. That's going to allow you to come in. Look at that. Courage. We talked about courage and its relationship to fear. How you can't really have one without another. We have communication here. And I believe, yes, Mercury came up, the third house of Gemini, the house of communication. So expect a lot of that going on this month. And we have delight, things to celebrate. Again, that festival, that exciting night out or whatever, for a party or event. And here we have these individuals gathered around. It looks like a birthday cake or something. So you could be invited to a party, and maybe that's where you end up meeting this individual. Okay, and let's go ahead and grab your archetype card, and we'll call it a day. This ran a little bit long. That's all right. Pilgrim. Okay, number 20. This is about going on a journey. Again, with the world being the first card out, this could be you taking a trip, traveling, stepping outside your comfort zone. Again, engaging in a activity with friends or communing with a bunch of people. This brings to mind your sister fire sign, the Sagittarius, the Wanderer. There definitely are those kind of people that travel a lot. Long distance travel. So the title of this card is The Wanderer, the Traveler, the Apprentice. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibility, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door towards a new reality. Didn't adventure come up for you? No? Okay. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage. That's coming up again. Nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. Was it in the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion? He was looking for some courage, right? He didn't have a heart, and Leo rules the heart. It's interesting symbolism there, but you're definitely finding your courage this month. I think you're going to go for it. Whatever it is, the invitation or the plans that you've been thinking about. Oh, I'm going to go to Greece someday, or you just say, you know what, I'm going to do it. This month is the month. Living like there's no tomorrow. That's what's going to open the most doors for you. That's what's going to help you be free and playful like the dolphin. Okay, when light learns, grows, adapts, and studies, when dark, aloof, noncommittal, and flaky, we all have a deep longing to answer the call to get unstuck. What are the obstacles between you and the door? Even the stillness of the meditation, the pilgrim feels the movement of the heart towards what it loves. All right, so I think you will be inspired to move around this month, and you will be surprised at what beautiful things are waiting for you all around the world. All right, thank you, Leo, for tuning in. Have a beautiful April, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.